It's a good front, especially those guys inside. Some good players in there that have had a lot of success, and I thought one of the keys too is just kind of the balance. We were throwing so many different things at them, especially as far as an offensive line goes. Running the ball, quick game, moving it. I really felt like those guys kind of got us started. We got them in a rhythm, and they kind of really made us go. He did a lot more in college, I'll say that, than I did. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, certainly I think from a sense of coming from shotgun and that kind of a system, and you're not playing with tight ends and fullbacks and things, and then coming to the NFL. But every situation is different. I mean, he's so accomplished, I think, at the collegiate level and coming, and from everything I've heard, extremely bright kid. So I do think you see more of some of that stuff that gets mixed in at the NFL. It's kind of transitioned at this level a little more, which I think is a good thing for some of those guys that like him that are coming up. And I think really it's for me it was always just battling the anxiety of being the top pick and trying to justify that, and that's what I fought for so long, and it took me a while. So I don't know what the real answer is there. In some of the ways I think you have to play yourself out of that. And I felt like I kind of dug myself a hole early on, but it's just tough. I don't know if there's one clear answer for it. That's part of the game, the speed of the game, the volume, the transition to pro-style offenses and things like that. That's all there, and it's all unique to I don't really know what's going on in their room and all that, but you can see it tonight. And certainly tonight he was using his legs a lot. There were a lot of rollouts, sprint outs, things like that. So that would be tough to comment on, but that's part of it. But certainly the mental part is there as well. I think tonight was a good look at. I think what we are, and when we're playing good, who we are. That it's got a lot of different playmakers on the field, and you're distributing the football, and we weren't doing anything crazy. Just kind of reading the offense, dictating where the football goes, and getting the ball to playmakers' hands, and they all made plays. Offensive line played great. We did a lot with them, kept balance, spread the ball around. I think that was kind of a good example of it. We were able to get into a rhythm to start tonight, whereas maybe in the last couple of weeks we hadn't to start. And some weeks are like that. I mean, some weeks you don't march down the field and score a touchdown the opening drive. I mean, it's not always going to be like that. So tonight was, and so I think when that happens, yeah, you get the ball rolling, it's going, and coach kept the plays coming in, and it was you got a lot of momentum going there. Some weeks it's not going to be like that, but certainly I felt like, in myself included in that, as far as running the offense, that maybe a couple weeks before trying to do too much, and tonight was really just kind of letting the offense work for me a little more. Yeah, for me then it was just to shake it off. We've all done bonehead plays on the field before, and certainly he knows it before the rest of us and doesn't need to hear it from us. So for me, I knew there was a lot of football left, and he was going to get a lot of playing time. So have a short memory. The last thing you want is to bog you down out there and to be thinking about it, and then let it affect the rest of that, the rest of that game. So I thought he did a great job bouncing back, getting in a rhythm, and then making some really nice plays. I just think, having repped it all week versus a look, you don't always know what you're going to get. Certainly from the film, you're trying to get a educated guess at it, but you certainly prepare for everything. But yeah, you just having physically repped them versus the looks helps, certainly. And then you spend a week watching the film, so you're much more prepared, once the play's called, for all the what-ifs. So yeah, certainly the week of preparation really helps in that matter.